introducción. Well, tu clase está siendo grabada, comencemos. Let me share the screen. Déjame compartir el audio. ¿Ok? Te voy a compartir primero los trucos para que puedas pronunciar de manera más natural. ¿Ok? So, la primera regla, the first rule. ¿Ok? So, when you have an R and then a T and then a vowel sound. When you have an R and T and a vowel sound, we never, well, sometimes we don't pronounce the T sound. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For example, when you have the word party, what do? You drop this sound. Okay? So how do you say fiesta in English?
Party.
Party. Okay? You don't say party, you say party. When you have the number 30, you don't say 30, you say 30. 30. That's amazing. Okay, we say 30. Rule number 2. In this case, when we have an N, a T, and a vowel sound. Do you remember when you were in high school or maybe in your school, when you ask your teacher, how do you say 20 in English? And your teacher say 20. But teacher, why do you say 20? Because in the dictionary is 20. Profesor, ¿por qué dice 20? Si acá en el diccionario lo pronuncian como 20. Y tu profesor te decía, porque los nativos hablan así. But that's not true, porque tenemos esta pequeña regla, ¿no? Cuando tenga NT y sonido de vocal, tampoco pronuncio la T. Por lo tanto, ¿cómo se dice 20? 20. 20. Okay? Y si tengo Santa Claus, you can say Santa Claus or?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Or maybe you have internet, you say?
Internet.
Internet. So you say Santa Claus, internet. 20. 20 Santa Claus, internet. Okay, these are the rules. Rule number 3. Yes? Okay. When you have, remember, vowel sound, and then you have the T or the D, and then you have again a vowel. But remember that it is vowel sound. It's not a vowel sound. So what you have, you speak Spanish, of course, because I talk to you. You pronounce T or D like R in Spanish, like in the word Carolina. Carolina, like this R. So for example, we have the word water. But if you are a native speaker, you don't say water. You say?
Water.
Water, because you have a T between two vowel sounds. You say?
Water.
Water. Okay, because this is like this. Water. Okay, so you do water.
Okay.
Then you have, for example, beautiful. You say like
Beautiful.
Beautiful, because you have the T between two vowel sounds. Okay, so did you understand rule number 1, number 2, and number 3?
Yes.
How do we pronounce identity in English? Identity, do you know? Identity, because you drop this T and then you have an R. You say identity. Identity, that's amazing. That's amazing. Rule number 4, because we have 6 rules, I think. Rule number 4. When we have a word, okay, and the last sound of a word is similar to the first sound of the following word, okay? The last sound of a word is similar to the first sound of the following word. You dropped, or you don't pronounce this one, okay? The first one. What is that, Carlos? Imagine that we want to say, yo cené. I had dinner, right? So you have Didi had a dinner. Which one do you drop? The first or the second one? The
The
first.
second one, I think.
No, the first one. The first one. It
Okay.
says we don't pronounce
Okay.
the first
Okay.
one. So you say I ha.
I had dinner.
I had dinner. I had dinner. Imagine that you have this
Okay.
word better. Better. What do you do first? You drop this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the T between two vowel sounds. You pronounce like
Better.
better. Better. Did you understand?
Yes.
Amazing. So let's continue here. Have you heard this word before? Wanna? Have you heard this word before?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Let's begin here. So we have this word. Want. Want. What rule do we use? Which one? What do we do first? We rule.
One.
With 1, 2, 3, 4. Which rule? Which rule?
The fourth.
The fourth. The fourth. So we drop the T, right? Because we have TT.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have next. We have like one. This is like want. Like next. NT vowel sound. NT number 2. What do we do? NT vowel sound. Drop the T.
We don't pronounce the T.
Yeah, so we have, this is it. This is the origin. So we have one. So now we know that we can sound like a native speaker. Okay? You say one. This is the reason. This is not, Carlos, why do you say one?
That makes all the sense.
Yeah, of course, because you say, why do you say one? Well, we say like that. No es porque dicen así. We have a reason. Okay? So we say want. Okie dokie? Yes. But now, do you remember rule number 3? Vowel sound, TD, vowel sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Imagine that I have this word. I have daddy. Daddy, what am I supposed to do here? Drop this one and then
Daddy.
Yes, because we have a D. A daddy. Next word. Okay, so we have daddy. Next word. What about this one? Agua. How do you say agua in English? Water, of course. And what about ciudad in English?
City.
Okay. But what about papa? How do we say papa in English? Following the rules. According to the rules, you are supposed to pronounce like? According to the rules, you are supposed to pronounce like?
R.
Like R here. So can you pronounce it? Potato, but it's weird, right? It's weird, potato. Yes. Maybe we say potato. Maybe potato. Yeah, but there is a reason. Okay? Focus on this part.
Okay.
When you say water or watered. Watered. What is the correct? Watered.
The first one?
The first one. You say city or city or city.
City. The first one.
City. You say daddy or daddy. Daddy. Okay. So when this D or T, listen, when the T or D is not stressed, you use the rules. For example, is this T or is this D, stressed? No, because the first syllable is stressed, right? So you use the rule. In this case, water, that T.
What means stressed?
When you say, for example, water, the stress is at the beginning of the sentence. Water. Fuerza de.
Like we use la sílaba tónica.
Yes, in Spanish, the stress word, the stress syllable, of course. Sílaba
Oh,
tónica.
okay.
Okay.
Stressing.
Stress syllable. So, daddy. So, this D is not a stress. So, you use the rules, right? You have water.
Yes.
This T is not a stress. You use the rule. City. This T is not a stress. So, you use the rule. But what about here? You say potato, potato, or potato.
Potato.
So this is a stress, right?
The second one.
The second one.
Yes.
But the last one.
Oh.
But the last one is not a stress, right? Yeah, this is right. You say you use here, but you don't use here. You say potato. Did you understand now the rules?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay. Let me know when you finish because I have a presentation and we can practice together.
Yes. You?
You want a copy? Yes. Okay.
Yes, I finished.
Do you want to copy the previous one, this one, or you finish?
The first sound of the following word. Don't
You don't pronounce the first one.
The first one. Okay. This.
Okay? Okay, don't worry. Take your time. Let me know when you finish. Let me know when you finish. You're done? I'm done means I finished something.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, you're done. You're done. So I have a presentation. I have a presentation here. Yeah, let me share the screen right now. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Okay, can you see my presentation? Maybe you have some problems with your connection because I cannot see your face. Uh-oh. We can wait. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, let's begin. So now let's learn trucos con la T.
Hola. Sí puedo ver la presentación, pero no sé si me está escuchando.
Can you hear me? ¿Pero me escuchas ahora? ¿Me escuchas? Okay, let me send you a message. Okay, we can wait. We can wait. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, let's begin with the class. Well, I explained the rules before, so now you have a good command of something. Tener un buen dominio de is expression that we can use, okay? Listen, to have a good command of something, tener buen dominio de algo. Okay, so now that you have a good command of the T rules, you can practice with me. Okay, when the T letter comes after the R and before a vowel sound, that is in this case too, it is sometimes pronounced like R. So we have alerted, alerted. So you say alerted or alerted, alerted. Okay. For example, I have the sentence, I've alerted the staff. Can you read by using the rule?
I alerted the staff.
I've
Alert
alerted. I've
the
alerted.
staff.
The second one, read the second sentence.
I read that article.
I read that article. Amazing. I've read that article. But now focus on this. When you say that, and then you have a T and vowel sounds. So you say like R.
Oh,
Can you pronounce it?
I read that article.
That article, like this. That article. Okay?
That article.
No, 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 no. Look at this.
That
Look at this here. I read that article.
that
But when you have this T, you drop this one and you write there. I read that article. You?
I read that article. I read that article.
Don't make a stop here. You say data. Repeat after me. Data.
Data.
Ari.
That article.
Amazing. That article. I read that
I
article.
read that article.
Yes, I read that article. This is the American accent and American pronunciation. Read the third sentence, please.
Okay. They sing the the charter tomorrow.
Yes. Remember that sign, firmar, sign, firmar, sign is not sing. Okay, sign. They'll sign.
Sign. They sign the charter tomorrow.
Next one.
I was mortified.
I was mortified. The next one.
We sorted it out.
Amazing. We sorted it out. We sorted it out. We sorted it out.
Sorted it out.
Yes. The next one. The next one.
Okay. Please draw a vertical line.
Yeah, please draw a vertical line. Okay, let's focus on this part. Okay. Well, I cannot see. Okay, where am I? And pin here. Okay, can you see me, right? Of course.
Yes.
In English, we have the alphabet, of course. Do you remember the alphabet? A, C, D, F, of course. In English, the B sound, the B, letter B. Look at my lips.
Mm-hmm.
B, B,
B,
B, my lips. But this one, V,
B,
V, V, B, V. Okay? Okay. So imagine that you, for example, one of my students traveling to the US. When he got at the airport, he screamed, "Hey, mom, I've got TB," because he wanted to say, "Compré un televisor." But he said, "Tengo tuberculosis," because TB stands for tuberculosis. TB.
TB.
Yes. And TV, television. Okay? So I'm going to cover my mouth and you are going to tell me television or TV. Okay? So, TB. T, like, look at this. TB. 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 Tuberculosis. TV. TV.
Television.
TB. TV.
T-
TB. You don't say very good. You don't say very good. You say very good.
Very good.
Yes. I'm gonna
Okay.
cover my mouth. Okay. TB.
Tuberculosis.
Yes. TB.
Tuberculosis.
TB.
Tuberculosis again.
TV.
Television.
Television, it's different. Okay? Did you
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So now, in this case, we have the same sound here at the beginning. We say verical. It's not berical. Verical. Verical. Okay? Please draw a verical line. You got it?
Okay.
Next. You might find that you hear this not only within a word, but in a phrase. When a word ends with RT and the next word begins with a vowel, let's look at some example of that. When you have part of, you say
Para.
part of. Please read the example.
It's part of the problem.
Yes, it's better than saying it's part of the problem. No, because you sound like a robot. You say it's part of
It's
the problem. Part of the
The
problem.
problem.
You don't say sort of, you say
Sort of.
sort of. For example, it's sort of. What else? Sort of.
It sort of got out of hand. Got out.
Got out of.
Got out
Got
hand.
out of hand.
Got out of. Got
Hand.
out of hand.
Practice. It's difficult because in Spanish we don't have that movement in our mouth.
Yeah.
It's difficult to pronounce sometimes. So we need to practice and practice more and more. Okay? The more we practice, the better we speak. Expert in. You don't say expert in, you say
Expert.
expert in. Amazing. Please read the sentence.
He's an expert in pronunciation.
He is an expert in pronunciation. Expert in.
Pronunciation.
Next one.
He's an expert in pronunciation.
Mason. Airport on. Airport on.
Airport.
Yeah, because you have airport and then you have on. Airport on. Airport on. Please use the rules and read the last sentence.
I want to get to the airport on time.
Okay, let's do the rules. Want to, you have want to, you
I
wrote
want,
this one,
I
this
want,
I wanna,
I wanna get
no, I wanna,
get up.
I wanna get a,
I wanna get to the airport on
airport on.
airport on time.
Yes, it's difficult. So I wanna get at the airport on time. I wanna get at the airport on time. Do it. We need to practice.
I wanna get at the airport on time.
One more
I
time.
wanna get at the airport on time.
Mason. So I wanna get at the airport on time. It's better. So
wanna get at
that is
the
the
airport
reason.
on time.
That is the reason that, for example, people who learn English like 3 years, 2 years, they don't understand when listening music, when watching videos, or when they talk to native speakers because they don't practice this one. Okay, I wanna get at the airport on time, whatever. So as I said,
Right.
lady, if you are not comfortable with integrating, look at this, with integrating this into your speech, that's okay. But you will hear native speakers do it. So now you can understand them. Okay? Yes? Let's continue. The second rule, when we have 20, we pronounce like
20.
painting, we say
Paint.
painting. Painting, because we have painting. Percent of, we say Percent of. Percent of.
Percent of.
Yes, it's not percent.
Percent.
Percent of. Percent of. Percent
Oh,
of. Instead of saying one, two, you say one.
one.
One. So now let's practice together. You will pronounce all of these words. I will say, I will give it I will give a tick if you pronounce correctly. Okay. So the first one, please
Oh,
pronounce.
pretty.
Perfect.
Water.
Continue.
A lot
A lot of.
of. Butter.
Perfect.
Soda. Repeater.
Repeat it.
Repeater.
Repeat it.
Variety.
Variety. Yeah, but it's like variety.
Variety.
You need to open your mouth a little bit. Variety. You.
Variety.
That's perfect.
Saturday. Saturday.
Yes, great.
Alligator.
Alligator.
Grader.
Mm-hmm.
Nutted.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Quality. Quality. Computer.
Mm-hmm.
Part of.
Mm-hmm.
Naughty.
Naughty.
A bit of.
A bit of.
Anatomy.
Anatomy.
Party.
Party.
Quarter.
Quarter.
Fittest.
Fittest. Because the word is fit.
Fittest.
Yes. We drop this one.
Fittest.
Fittest. Fittest.
Cutest.
Cutest.
Buttered.
Butted.
Hurting.
Hurting.
Greedy.
Greedy.
Meeting.
Meeting.
Haughty.
Haughty.
Fattest.
Fattest, because it comes from fat.
Fattest.
Fattest. Fattest. Adult.
City.
City.
Reality.
Reality.
Daughter.
A daughter.
University.
University.
Smartest. It is.
It is. Remember that we pronounce it is not it. We say it because it means comer. So we say it is. It is. And the last one?
Beetle.
Beetle. Great pronunciation, lady. Great pronunciation. Let's continue. Let's move on to the next part. So now you are going to read. Okay? I know that you're going to make mistakes in some words, but don't worry because now I am focusing on the T sound. No me voy a enfocar tanto en otros errores y otras palabras, pero sí te las voy a corregir. El objetivo de este ejercicio es que puedas poner en práctica lo que has aprendido en lo anterior, las 5 o 6 primeras reglas. So please read the first rule.
She appreciated his letting her know the meeting time.
Amazing. Next.
It is a pity this city isn't too pretty.
Pretty, yes.
Pretty. Mari.
The word is a
La
stutter.
regla aplica para las palabras que son nombres.
Of course. For example, you have Eddie lo editó. Eddie lo editó. Eddie edited it. So we say, well, Eddie edited it. Eddie edited it.
Okay.
Because Eddie is a common Yes, you can do it. You can do it.
Then Mari started
Just
started started Audible has few the latest news.
the latest news. Remember that
The latest news.
in American English we pronounce new, but in British English we say new. New.
New.
No, no, no. In British we say new, but in American English we say new.
No. Okay.
Yes. You say newspaper. Yes.
Started Audible as he read the latest news.
News, of course, news. Then we have audibly, because this is not audible, we say audibly.
Audibly.
Audibly. The next one.
I prefer butter.
Buttered.
Buttered.
No, buttered. Just
Buttered. Okay. I prefer buttered toast, 2 eggs, and bacon at 8 in the morning.
Well, we have at 8. At 8, you say
At 8.
At 8 in the morning. Next one.
At 8 in the morning. Okay.
Continue.
Okay. When Mary say you seem better, Sam
Haughtily.
Haughtily replied, not at all.
Not at all. Great. Number 6.
Meeting was not a native, not a native speaker when she pronounced totally with
the 30. Uh-oh. I'm losing you again. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Can you repeat sentence 6 because I couldn't listen to you?
Okay. Smithy, moment please. Yeah.
Yes.
Smithy noticed that Amy was not a native speaker when she pronounced totally with a true T.
With a true T.
With a true T.
Yes, you can say with a, we say with a true T.
Okay? With a true T. Okay.
Well, your pronunciation using these rules are amazing. You speak like very, very fluent. Okay? Very fluently. Let's continue, but let's practice with music, of course. Now we're going to practice with music. This is going to be kind of homework. If we have time, we can read the last part, okay? In any case, you are making mistakes with the past form, okay? You are making mistakes, but don't worry, we can fix that in our next lesson, okay? The past form. Today, we're going to focus just on the T flap, okay? Well, I prepared something here. Just give me a minute. Okay, so can you see my screen, of course?
Yes.
Yes. So please, let's do this together. We have, how do we say this word in English?
Return.
Yeah, because we don't say return, we say return, right?
Return.
So do we use a rule or not?
No.
No, because the T is stressed. So return of the Mac. Repeat after me. Return of the Mac.
Return of Mac.
Amazing. Then we have, how do we pronounce this one?
Get 'em.
Get 'em. What about this one?
What is it?
Nope.
What what it is? What it is?
What it is.
What it is?
What it
What it
is.
is?
What it is.
What it
Remember
is?
that we say it. It. You say what it. What it. But
What
then we
it
have. But
what
then.
it what it is?
What it is. The second one.
What it does?
What it does.
What it does? What it is? What it isn't?
What it isn't. Isn't.
What it isn't?
So please read.
Return the mark, getting what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't.
Amazing. Now, looking, you join for a better. Looking for a better way to. Looking for a better way to. How do we pronounce the sentence?
Get up out of it.
Yes,
Out
you
of
say
it. Out of it.
get up, and then we have out of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Link together. We have get up
Get up
out
out.
of.
Get up out of.
Get up out of bed. You
Get up out of bed.
together.
Get up out of bed.
Get up out of bed because I want your tongue practice.
Get up out of bed. Get up out of bed.
Yes, get up out of. Get up out of bed. You
Get up out of bed.
No,
get
no,
up out of
it's not get up out of. No, get up out of, incorrect. Get up out of. Get up, get up out of, because we have a
Get up out of.
Yes, get up out of
Get
bed.
up out of bed.
So please read the sentence.
Get up. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed.
So now, from the first line.
Return the mark, getting what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed.
Amazing. Next, how do we pronounce this sentence?
Instead of getting on the internet and checking on who hit me. Checking on who hit me.
Get up. So all of them.
Return to the mark, getting what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed. Instead of getting on the internet and checking on who hit me, get up.
Okay, that was great. So let's listen. Okay, let's listen. 1 second. Okay, let's listen together. Let's share the screen. 1 minute. You can read, of course.
I don't see very well.
Let me share the audio. Yes, the audio is ready. It's loading. Okay, you're going to listen, of course.
Okay.
And you can recognize the lyrics. So as you can see, he has picked you were speaking super quickly. So return of the Mac, I get it, what it is, what it does, what it is, what it is. And you didn't realize, of course. So he is speaking American English. Okay? And maybe when you hear that for the first, wow, that is difficult. But not, because you are using the rules, of course. Okay?
Okay.
So as you can see here, this accent or these tricks or hacks for your pronunciations are really important, okay? Because now, even when you don't see the lyrics, you can understand what it is. What is what it is? What it is. You see, it's totally different. Okay?
Okay.
One more time, but if you want, you can sing or read the lyrics. But now focus on this sentence. Wait. But so we put our hands up. For example, when I say, but so we put our hands up, what do you understand? You say, but so
We
we,
put our hands up.
like, we put,
We would put our hands up.
yes,
Got them.
our hands
Hands
up.
up.
Look at it. Put, T between two vowels. But so we put our, because we pronounce R. Our se pronuncia R. So, but so we put our hands up. Trata de escuchar, a ver.
Or.
Return to the Mac. Get it when it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get it, but I bet instead of getting on the internet and checking the news, you get it. First shot, first shot.
Okay, so now you can understand or not when you listen to the song. Yeah, because he speaks super fast. Okay, so this is what we learned today. Of course, it has to do with pronunciation. And was I am recording the class. Don't worry about that. Let me close this part. And now let's continue with Betty Butter. Okay, just well now I'll share my screen and we are going to practice together. Can you see my screen? Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. So now let me read this first, and then you can do it. Okay.
Okay.
So we have like this, like Betty Butter, bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter if I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my butter better. So now, again, so Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my butter better. So this is what I expect you to do, okay? So let's practice. Practiquemos para que tu lengua se acostumbre a ese tipo de movimientos, ya que en español no hablamos tantas palabras con rareriroru, ¿ok? 3, 2, 1, yo te voy a detener cuando lo digas mal. Go.
Okay. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter is bitter. The butter is bitter. If I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of butter that will make my butter better.
Yes. Your pronunciation is okay, but what I want you to do is to open more your mouth because you speak like British. British, you close your mouth. But American English, Betty Butter bought some butter, okay? One more time. Trata de pronunciar un poquito más como las vocales abiertas A, E, I, no, A, E, O. So Betty Butter bought some butter. Y dale tu propio estilo, tu propio énfasis. 3, 2, 1, go.
Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of butter that will make my butter bitter.
My butter better, okay?
My butter better.
Yes, it was
My
great.
butter better.
But you forgot to link this one. Put it. And so this is R.
Pudding.
Pudding. It's okay. Así como has pronunciado, así como has abierto la boca, igualito.
Pudding.
Yes. Okay, one more time. Pudding. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter, but a bit of better butter that will make my butter better.
Amazing. Perfect pronunciation. You sound like a native. Okay, if you talk to a native speaker, so where are you from? He will ask. because this is the way that we pronounce. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions up to this point? You have like 6 rules that you have to practice.
Yes.
Okay? So tell me, do you have any questions?
Yes, I only take note of 5 rules. Entonces, I don't know what I lost.
Okay. Well, let's check here. You copied this. You want to copy this one, right? This one? This is the second. Do you copy this?
Drop the T and
Yes.
T.
The T flop, you copy that one. The RD between two vowel sounds, you copy that one.
T flop.
You can see my screen. Let me share screen.
Yes.
Of course, you have this one. What about this one? Nope.
No.
Okay, this is another rule, another hack. This is another one, okay? Because we have tons of hacks, okay? So when combine EO and EA, the T turns into sh. For example, creation. No, it's not creation. We say creation. Okay, please repeat. Cautious is not cautious. We say cautious. Cautious. Cautious.
Cautious.
Yes.
Cautious.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Imaginate.
Imagination. Imagination.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Egyptian.
Egyptian.
Partial.
Partial.
Iniciar. ¿Cómo sería aquí esta palabra?
Initiate.
Initiate. Siempre que tengas una T y al costado esté una IO o una IA, esta T la pronuncias como sh. Por ejemplo, en la palabra imaginación, la T, esta va a ser sh. Imagination.
Okay.
Imagination. The next one, this is not a rule. This is just like more British. This is more British. Okay? So, on the ends of words after vowels L, R, and N, cada vez que tú tengas una T, ¿ok? Y las palabras estén, antes de esa T esté una R, una N o una L, esta T, ¿qué pasa? Se pronuncia. Por ejemplo, yo digo smart, smart, thought. ¿Escuchas cómo sale aire de mi boca? Thought, smart, don't, bold, rat, cute. ¿Quedó claro? NLR. ¿Ok? Pero normalmente en el inglés americano no se siente porque tú siempre vas a querer pronunciar todo. Todo siempre quieres pronunciar. Es la naturaleza de los que hablamos 2 idiomas. Quieres pronunciar todas las letras. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, si yo te pongo esta palabra, ¿cómo se pronunciaría? Lamp. Por tu naturaleza dirías lamp. Pero a ti no se te ocurre de que la B no se pronuncia. Lamb. Nada más. Lamb. ¿Ok? Por naturaleza nosotros pronunciamos todo. ¿Ok? Entonces en inglés esto pasa. Así que para los que hablamos español, para los que hablamos, francés no, los que hablamos chino, pronunciamos todas las letras. Entonces tú, por ende, no necesitas esta regla. ¿Ok? Depende mucho de dónde seas. Por eso te pregunto, where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? Y veo que si eres de algún país que habla español, ya no es necesario que te explique la regla. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, aquí puedes encontrar los países. Arabic, Japanese, Korean, Portugués, Spanish, Turkish. Son los más comunes que pueden aplicar esta regla como R. ¿Ok? Para otros, para los franceses, es más difícil. Where to find the glottal T? This is rule number 6. In unstressed syllables before an N and sometimes before M. For example, of course, I explained that we say button, right? Button. Yes? Monen, phonen, certain, frighten, gluten, esta T no la pronuncias, no dices nada. Es como gluten, fry-in, sir-in, mount-in, button, found-in. You got it? No pronuncias la T. Ok, siempre pasa eso cuando está is and stress syllables before an N.
Okay. Okay.
Por ejemplo, ¿cómo pronuncias certain o certain?
Certain.
Certain, of course, certain. Por esta razón, no se pronunciaba la T. ¿Te acuerdas en party? ¿Cómo quedaba? Party.
Party.
Party. Aquí tampoco es certain, sería certain. Esa es la misma regla, pero tú no la necesitas. Tú no la necesitas. Okay? So, button, fountain. In this case, you drop the T. ¿Por qué? Porque es NT vocal, ¿cierto? Que ya te lo expliqué en lo anterior. NT vocal. Aquí, Friday, gluten. Ese es el glottal T. Ya te lo expliqué, así que tú no necesitas la regla número 6. Okay, so as you can tell, there are a lot of different sounds that can come about from the letter T, which is why it's important to remember that American pronunciation is about sounds, not spelling. If you can remember to pay attention to the sounds instead of how it is written, you will be well on your way to improving your accent for better communication. Debemos centrarnos más en escuchar que en escribir. Como te habrás dado cuenta, si yo te digo what it is, no se te podía haber venido en tu cabeza que es what it is o edited. ¿Qué cosa es edited? Que es una palabra nueva, no es edited it. Edited it. Suena distinto a decir edited. ¿Ok? And we finish our first class, okay, about the T. We have more lessons, of course, but we have 4 minutes. In this moment, you can ask me all of your questions that maybe you could have, okay? Do you have any questions? ¿Alguna duda? ¿Deseas que repita algo? ¿Deseas ver algún ejercicio? Puedes preguntarme en estos minutos.
No, o sea, no tengo preguntas ahorita. Creo que me queda practicar las reglas que he tomado nota hoy día. Si podemos hacer algún ejercicio en lo que queda, genial.
Perfecto. Ok, yes. Y aquí tenemos las siguientes. Cool. The second part. Find the flat T's in the following sentence. Please read sentence number 1 and I will tell you if you sound like a native.
Quality of life is really determined by the attitude.
Determined
by the attitude you have.
Amazing. So quality of life is greatly. So lo que te falta a ti aquí es darle tu propio estilo. Tienes que escuchar a alguien americano a cómo habla y cópiate. Cópiate a uno. Por ejemplo, yo imitaba a los que son de los audios. Yeah. Unit 1, Lesson B. Listen and practice. Yeah, like this. Okay, so busca a alguien, imítalo. Okay, luego te vas a dar cuenta que tú tienes tu propio estilo. Tienes tu propio nativo, sino que todavía no lo conoces, ¿ok? Entonces yo diría algo como quality of life, y me detengo porque hablo yo así. Quality of life is greatly determined by the attitude you have. Tú le das tu propio...
Determined by the attitude
you have, yes. Y tienes que ver un poco más porque tú les... Quality of life, mira mi boca no se abre. Quality of life is greatly determined by the attitude you have. Suena más británico. Okay. Next, number 2.
The proper out at a beach is better option.
Option. Okay. The property, like look at this.
The property out Ahora,
The.
ahora the beach.
Yes.
It's
The.
better option.
Ok, vamos a practicar un
It's the
poquito.
better option.
Vamos a practicar un poquito otro sonido. ¿Tú te acuerdas cómo te dije yo que se pronunciaba este pronombre? ¿Te acuerdas?
Pet.
El símbolo fonético es una I con la T, que suena como et. La boca, tú sabes que en español tenemos vocales abiertos y cerradas, ¿cierto? Entonces la E es abierta, mira, E, pero la I es cerrada, ¿cierto? Para poder hacer este sonido, lo que quiero que hagas es que digas I en español, y tu boca está cerrada, ¿cierto? Mírame cómo estoy hablando. Ahora voy a decir la E. Es una E con la boca cerrada. Y comer, el símbolo fonético es una I como español, que sería eat. En este caso, la palabra playa tiene este perdón, tiene este de aquí. Por lo tanto, se pronuncia así, beach. Mira mi boca cómo se abre. Beach. Pero prostituta en inglés tiene la pronunciación de arriba, ¿ok? Y se pronuncia corta, beach. Beach. Ajá, esto es prostituta y esto es playa. Beach, ¿ok?
Beach.
Playa. A ver, tú pronuncia con lo que tú creas y yo te digo qué me estás diciendo, ¿ok?
Beach.
Playa.
Beach.
Prostituta.
Beach.
Playa.
Beach.
Prostituta. You got it?
Yes.
¿Tú dijiste? ¿Coincido con lo que dijiste?
Sí.
Perfecto. Quiere decir que tienes una pronunciación adecuada. ¿Ok? So, we're gonna stop here. Recuerda que vas a poder revisar tu lección dentro de 15 minutos que suba toda la grabación. ¿Tienes alguna